right, so here she is, the former UFC strawweight champion, Rose Namajunas. I mean, can you give us a Thug Rose, please?
Thug Rose! Thug Rose! John, this was one of the most intense and fun moments that I've ever had as a commentator because the shock and awe was just so crazy. Madison Square Garden, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, a knockout in the first round. It was so fun, and all I could get out was Thug Rose. But I think you liked it, John.
I absolutely loved it, and Rose certainly liked that result, but I think a lot of people point to that second Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight as the real coming out party for Namajunas, the fact that she was able to largely outstrike Joanna over 25 hard minutes.
It was truly impressive.
And there she is, folks, Rose Namajunas has graced the octagon. This time, she'd like to leave with the gold. All right, so here is the now two-time UFC strawweight champion of the world, Magnum Zhang Weili. Who could forget what she did in 2019 to become the champion, but to get the title back in 2022 in that manner really set her on a rocket ship to the world.
It seemed eventual. It seemed that at some point she would become the champion again, and this year, or in 2022, she got that done. This young lady has everything. She's so strong, she's so well-conditioned, and she has such great skills that you wonder how anyone has ever beaten her at any point in her UFC career. Now she seems to have everything in line in order to have a sustained run at the top of the UFC
strawweight division.
There you go, John Hennig. That's my boy. Always saving.
Always there for you. And I'm telling you, bro,
my guy.
There is a groundswell of support for her to get that super fight now. Potentially the chance to become a two-division champion, given the nature of her win over Carla Esparza. We shall see. And now our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Zhang Magnum Weili.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Well, the UFC strawweight division was launched in 2014, and there have been so many high-profile champions who have emerged since. 2 of them, Rose Namajunas and Zhang Weili. Thug Rose won the first 2 fights. Zhang Weili, though, all the rage coming in here into this third meeting.
This is a fantastic matchup between 2 of the best strawweights in the entire world. Zhang Weili, to me, is one of the most athletically gifted fighters that we have seen in the UFC for a really long time. And Thug Rose Namajunas is just a dog. She possesses all the skills that you need in order to be champ. And she's beaten Zhang Weili twice. To beat Zhang Weili once is a massive accomplishment. To do it 2 times seems almost impossible. Rose has done that. How does Zhang Weili switch the result?
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. She's going back to the jab. Nice crack there. All right, early round action here, and Zhang Weili not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Zhang Weili is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Side kick is true. hook there by Zhang Weili.
Doing work with that jab. Jab lands.
Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now.
Zhang's kick is blocked.
Oh.
Less than 2 minutes now to go. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Another takedown attempt, not there. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on them, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on it.
Nice punch from the clinch by Namajunas.
Another big takedown. In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Great round. You look good out there. Keep the pace. Keep that cardio going. You know you can do this.
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become, as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
All right, both fighters ready to go now with round two. Weili Zhang. And on the other side, Thug Rose Namajunas. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action... He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down.
All right, so she lands yet another leg kick there. She's landed several in the round. And now you see the damage it's on. So they want to be a fighter. Back and forth we go between two of the best women in the world.
Oh, nice.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight. Gotta keep pressing. She's got her hurt. Gotta look for the finish.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not working.
Oh, she goes to the ankle break. I don't know if she's doing that because you're in the commentator's booth tonight, but we got to appreciate that effort.
Call me entertained. Anytime I get to see something like that, I applaud it. Hats off to you, young lady.
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Well, Namajunas is in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
.90 seconds now to go in the round. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, doing her able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job. Oh, man, you could see her head bounce on the canvas. Heavy shot lands. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Namajunas is now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so that last round, another pretty good frame for both fighters. We'll see which woman makes the requisite adjustments here in this next round.
Somebody has to really get out ahead. It's too worrisome going to the judges when you know you've been involved in such a competitive fight.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Rose Namajunas. Nice strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
All right, so yet another damaging strike to the body, and at some point you got to think about lowering that guard, or one of these body strikes might end the fight.
Gonna end the fight. I mean, you got to block something. Nice kick.
Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you got to... It's been a crazy fight.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight. Huge connection by her there, DC. The seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad. Guillotine jump. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. All right, well, she's landed those hooks at a high clip here tonight. Actually, some fans are starting to call her Mrs. Lineker. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
Oh, it's a great nickname because they fight in the same style. She's very heavy-footed because she wants to get everything into that left hook, right hook, body hook, head hook. No matter where, she is just throwing those... Oh, she's hurt.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Rips the body there. Oh! Well, as we call on the numbers here, 96 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. And in terms of the accuracy, they're landing at a 53. Nice job by her there to block that shot. Thug Rose going for the takedown, nothing doing there. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
You okay?
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly that head kick knockdown. Talk us through it.
She's a really good striker. She does everything so technically on her feet. So you knew when you were watching her land so many strikes low, eventually she would go high, and she did and got that big knockdown that really did determine this round.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. I think we are the only 2 men sitting in this arena as we have arrived at round 4. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Oh! She's hurt real bad. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought. John, she's hurt. She's done. It looks like it's over. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Let's go. 1, 2, high kick.
Zhang's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Back and forth we go. Able to check that kick as well.
Oh, she's cut.
All right, so she finally gets the takedown here after many failed attempts. Obviously, she was not discouraged, stayed committed. Now she has the fight in her wheelhouse on the canvas. Let's see what she can do with it.
And now she's in mount. Nice transition.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Rose Namajunas. Ooh, that looks tight.
This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over.
Work, come on, work.
Oh, she got out.
She did a good job of rotating, bridging back into her opponent, creating momentum, getting her chest flat to the mat, and defending that arm triangle.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man...
She's doing it now and now has her opponent on the ropes.
She threw her entire body into that massive uppercut, and she is seeing the rewards of her hard work.
Let's work.
20 down, 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, things are getting interesting, folks. She is back to the stool, appears to be breathing okay, but a huge cut on the bridge of her nose.
Yeah, when you get cut there, it's hard to breathe. Your mouth starts to go open a little bit, but the blood becomes an issue. She was not locked in defensively, and that punch right there opened up the cut on the bridge of her nose.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. She is so...
Oh, that one got through. I'm not sure how many more she can take. She is reading things pretty well defensively as she's able to dodge that strike on the ground.
She's got her eyes open and she's very aware of everything coming in her direction.
Well, Namajunas is back in full mount. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet.
Finish it. Finish it.
Here's the kick blocked by Zhang. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Zhang's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class. But she lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh, that's big.
Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, this one could be over soon. That's it! Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
Holy smokes.
So how about it, folks? A huge result for her. She gets the TKO here tonight, and this is a celebration that you can be sure is going to continue deep into the night.
What is what she expected? She expected to finish this fight. That's exactly what she did. The party's going to be off the hook because she has planned for it all week. What a phenomenal performance by this young lady.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, so there's your winner, Thug Rose Namajunas. The celebration is on. Trevor Whitman's always smiling, but he certainly has reason to smile tonight.
He has been with Rose from the very beginning of her career. They have a very special bond, and every time she wins, he looks like a proud papa as they leave the octagon.